One of the things that has been a continual challenge for us, of course, is the raising of money. We started out with our company, with Kazoom, by investing our own money. Then we did a round of friends and family money. And then we needed to build our app and we needed some more money. And so what we did was a Kickstarter campaign. And so what I want to talk to you about is a little bit about crowdfunding. Our experience, luckily, was great. We did raise $11,000 on our Kickstarter campaign, but I learned a lot along the way, and that's what I want to talk about today. So, those of you who are founders, a lot of you raised your hands. At some point in time, you're going to, need capital. And crowdfunding is a great way. And nowadays we have both crowdfunding like Kickstarter, but we also have equity crowdfunding. And both of those are really great ways to look at. You have to decide which is best for you. But today, the points that I'm going to be making, I think will apply to all of them, whichever route you go. So the first thing you want to do, I'm going to share seven tips. First of all, you want to review the successful campaigns of others. One of the things that you're going to be looking for is what has really made them stand out, and what you can do to differentiate yourself from your competitors. So you want to look at as many in your industry as possible. And what you want to decide is what about your business or service is really freaking awesome, because that's what you want to focus on when you do point number 2, which is create your video. Now, the video is designed for the people who are viewing it, not for you. So you want to focus on the benefits, not the features. What's in it for me? What is it that's going to, how your particular product or service is going to help improve my life or change the planet or the earth in some positive way. The other thing is that you want to keep whatever rewards. In crowdfunding, people who contribute, they don't normally get a reward for contributing. You want to keep those as digital as possible, because you don't want to take the money that you raise for your business and spend half of it printing, manufacturing, shipping out rewards. So as much as possible, keep it as digital as possible. Now, the one thing that I want to leave you with, I think, is the most critical thing of crowdfunding, and that's your POA, plan of action. Without a plan of action, it is unlikely that you're going to succeed in your crowdfunding campaign. So what should be in your plan of action? First of all, you need a list of 30 supporters who will contribute to your campaign in the first 3 days. Research has shown that people who achieve 1/3 of their goal in the first 3 days are more likely to succeed in reaching their fundraising goal by the end of the 30 days or however long the period is. The other thing is that having those supporters contribute in the first 3 days generally will build the momentum and get things rolling, because people like to invest in things that other people are contributing to and what's important to them. The second thing that you want to have in your plan of action is a plan for marketing. You must market your campaign every day. Crowdfunding is not for the faint of heart. You have to get in there and you have to actually promote. One of the things that we did is we came up with a theme for our campaign. Our campaign was called Put Me in the Book. And what we did was we took images of children in various outfits and costumes. Like one of the girls was dressed royally, like she was an African queen, and her statement actually said, if I was in the children's book, I'd always be the queen. I would never be the princess. So that was the kind of thing that we did, and it engaged people. It got people looking forward to, what was the next thing we were going to come out with on the next day. And those are the kinds of things that you want to do. Now, the other thing I want to share with you is something that was very significant to my campaign that I would not have known about had they not reached out to me. And write this down. If you're going to do a crowdfunding campaign, you need to know about them. greeninbox.com. greeninbox.com. It was one of the best tools I used for our Kickstarter campaign because it allowed us to access every one of our Facebook followers and our LinkedIn followers. You know, on Facebook, if you post something, only a small portion of the people actually see it. But with Green Inbox, we were able to constantly reach our entire Facebook family and our LinkedIn family. And that's important because we did as much email marketing as we did social media marketing. So that's important. In fact, email marketing really drove a lot of the people who subscribe to us, and if we would not have been able to access and promote consistently to with Green Inbox, it would have been a lot harder to do. And that's the other thing. You want to not only have those people who are committed to contributing to your campaign, you also want to have 4 or 5 people who are helping you market the campaign. So you've got the crowd who's contributing, but you also have the crowd of supporters who are taking you and helping you to market, reposting your stuff. The finish line supporters. Now, we did Kickstarter, and in Kickstarter campaign, if you don't receive everything that your entire goal, you don't get anything. So you need what I call the finish line supporters. These are people at the end who are committed to making up whatever you might have a shortfall. So say, for example, you're trying to raise $10,000, you raise $9,000. That means if you don't hit the 10, you don't get the 9. Well, that won't do, will it? So you need somebody who's at the end who's going to chip in that additional $1,000. I call those the finish line supporters. So the thing I want to leave you with is you must have a plan of action. You must implement that plan because if you plan to win, you will. Thank you.